Say hello, Grandma. Say hello, Archie. Say I love you, Mommy. I love you too.
I'll go.
I think becoming a mom, I was most excited about spending time with a little human and getting to know their personality. And that really is my favorite part right now. He is so fun and we just are best buddies and we spend all day together and are silly together. And we lay down at nap time or bedtime and he just looks into my eyes and smiles because he knows he should be going to bed. But he's I just know he's so happy to be there with me, and I just love having this little person who I love so much with me all the time.
Good job.
I grew up bouncing a ball on the side of the wall since I was 5 years old, and I was always begging my siblings to pepper with me in the backyard. Watching my older siblings do volleyball made me just want to keep going with it. I was 12, I went to a BYU volleyball camp, and one of the coaches there, he pulled me aside after the camp and told me I can't wait to watch you play on the BYU women's volleyball team. And I was like, what? He thinks I could play on the BYU volleyball team? And I was really little, but it kind of instilled some confidence in me, I'm good and I could maybe do this. I committed my sophomore year. I knew I wanted to be at BYU. I looked at some other schools, but I knew it was BYU all along.
And Gauta there. Look at Mary Lake lay out, and we play on.
Fantastic up, Mary Lake, laying it out. That's why she's one of the best in the country.
Professional volleyball, life as a libero was really hard overseas. Teams only give a certain number of positions to foreigners. So the chance that they would want an American libero is very low. So even if you're the best of the best, it was really hard to get really good contracts. So you would basically expect no money living in a foreign country and being slightly miserable. So I really didn't think that I would be playing any professional volleyball once I was done. And I don't know if people realize how lucky they are, especially for us liberos. This is such a big opportunity to have love here in America.
She started to get this idea that maybe I could go play for this team, and it kind of just seemed like a dream and maybe it could happen. But then things just started to fall in place, and so that was really surreal and cool to see her be able to start to actually make this dream come to life.
What's his name?
Jeff.
His name's Jeff?
Kid just talks to animals.
I'll take it. And they just eat each other and fight each other.
I have always loved little kids and little babies, and I've known that I wanted to start a family. I first found out I was pregnant. I remember it was a Friday. Jeff was working from home, and I had been taking little cheap tests every hour. I took a test, and I was right about to take a shower, and I threw it in the trash. I was like, oh, it's a negative. And then when I got out of the shower, I saw the faintest positive, and he was down on the first floor and I was on the second floor, and I was screaming, Jeff, come up here. And he raced up here and he said, what did I do? He thought I was gonna yell at him. I'm like, I'm a nice wife. But I was like, honey, it's positive.
Roll. Woo!
Coming back to volleyball after I had Tommy, my little baby, I had to work really hard. So I reached out to Love. The practice facility here is 5 minutes from my house. I reached out to them, and Courtney Thompson was like, let's get training. So every day I would go work out, and then I would beg a neighbor to watch Tommy while he napped so I could go play volleyball with Danny, or a long time it was just me and a coach at Club B.
I think the hardest adjustment is just your time is not only your own anymore, so whatever happens with them, you just have to adjust because you're their parent and you have to take care of them. So if he wakes up in the middle of the night, or he doesn't take his nap, or just my plans change because of him, you have to be really flexible. And that was really hard for me, just getting frustrated and holding on to my plans and my time. But I've learned to just surrender to whatever it's gonna be and be okay with it and try to go with the flow.
There was a lot of moments of I can't do this. I was really down on myself, but I'm really proud with how I came back. I was so nervous at the beginning of season, but honestly after the first practice, I was like, I can do this. I'm doing really well. I was really happy with how I did. That first scrimmage, I was so nervous for it, and I felt like I played great and was so grateful for that confirmation of like, I've worked hard enough and I've done enough to like deserve to be here.
I didn't ever think I would see her play again, but then just seeing her put on a jersey and do the thing that she loves was really fun for me, and just took in every moment with Tommy and me and everyone else, all our friends and family, of just seeing her play. And yeah, every moment honestly kind of felt surreal.
When you become a mom, you really have to just become a new person. It's so hard because you're going through all these growth pains. My day looks nothing like it did before I had this child. Like every single second is devoted to them. And now that I'm on the other side of it, I'm so grateful that I've gone through it and that I am that new person. I'm just used to not knowing what my day's gonna look like and not really having a day to myself, and how beautiful that is. Like, I went from my whole life being revolved around me and a little bit my husband to like us three working together. Becoming a mom has definitely changed how I approach volleyball. I know that I have so much outside of the sport, and volleyball isn't all of who I am. Like, I have something so much more important at home. It's helped me a lot. I enjoy volleyball a lot more.